Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Please pay attention to the following announcement. In the event that Addition Financial Arena must be evacuated, arena visitors must follow the instructions of arena staff and evacuate the arena immediately. If seated on the floor level, please proceed to the nearest corner exit and exit Addition Financial Arena through the ground level doors. If seated in the lower level or 100 sections, please proceed either up or down the stairs to the exit nearest you. If seated on the upper level or 200 sections, proceed down the stairs to the main arena concourse and then to the exit nearest you. We appreciate your attention to our evacuation procedures. Enjoy your visit to Addition Financial Arena.
Trajectory. At UCF, it's science we know well. But there's more to it than physics. It's life. Your path is affected by actions and forces that can change the trajectory of your life. By uniting world-class faculty, cutting-edge research, and access to opportunity, UCF changes trajectories like no other university. Ready to change yours?
Honored guests, please welcome the incredible graduates from the University of Central Florida. Please welcome the esteemed faculty and scholarly top honor graduates to the ceremony.
This is big. You made it. The culmination of hard work, perseverance, and focus that manifested into this momentous landmark. UCF Knights, you earned this. Today makes it official with the credentials, but the mirror speaks clearly and says, unleash your potential. Passion from within drove you into fifth gear. Now your engines roar to take flight. You dared to reach for the stars when stars were out of sight. We see you. You proved beyond a reasonable doubt that success is available and accessible. An example of when vision for the future overrides any challenge of defeat. It's why the refreshing wave of victory tastes so sweet. Cheers to all milestones represented here. PhDs, masters, and bachelor's degrees. You should be proud. Celebrations to relive. Are you aware of the hope you give? Especially today, as families swell with pride, a domino effect of transformation transpires in the lives around you. Personal and professional community is strengthened, stabilizing like iron ore. The good news is there's more. With dedication at the root, greatness grows and bears fruit through the unleashing of your potential. The power to positively change the world exists within you. You who are the next leaders, healers, inventors, entrepreneurs, creatives, creating spaces for immeasurable impact. You are relentless. Charge on, O Knights of Black and Gold, because with that, the golden opportunities that await are as endless as your potential.
Please welcome the platform party for our ceremony.
tomorrow. Today is graduation day. Welcome to commencement, everyone! My name is Dr. Adrienne Otto-Frame, and it is my honor and pleasure to serve as the Vice President for Student Success and Wellbeing here at the University of Central Florida. The university is honored to welcome graduates, esteemed guests, and online viewers to the 176th commencement exercises at the University of Central Florida. I can think of no better way to spend a very special Saturday afternoon than with a spirited celebration of scholarship, support, service, and student success. Assembled are the graduates of the College of Engineering and Computer Science, the College of Graduate Studies, and the College of Optics and Photonics. To begin our ceremony, our vocalist Jose Velez and our organist Andrew Walker, who are beside the platform on the main floor, will lead in the singing of our national anthem. If everyone will please rise if you are able, and gentlemen, if you will please remove your caps.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early night what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets and leather bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Jose and Andrew. And if everyone will please be seated. And now, please welcome the President of the University of Central Florida, Dr. Alexander Cartwright.
Thank you, Dr. Frame, and welcome everyone to this momentous event for the graduates and their loved ones. Graduates, today we celebrate the incredible hard work, persistence, and adaptability you displayed in unleashing your potential and reaching this important milestone in your life. We are honored to recognize you with the degrees you have earned. During your time at UCF, you've shown optimism, compassion, and determination to overcome obstacles while also embracing opportunities, proving that knights will rise to every occasion. With unstoppable determination, we turn ambition into action, transform knowledge into breakthroughs, and advance industries and technologies that move our world forward. Family and friends, our graduates would not be where they are today without your support. Their lives will be forever impacted by your care and encouragement. For all you have done, we want to show our gratitude. Would all the guests of our graduates please stand if you are able? And graduates, please identify your guests and give them a resounding applause and thank you. You're an energetic group this afternoon. I like that. Good. Thank you so much for being such an important part of the UCF family, and you may be seated if you haven't already done that. Thank you. Today's graduates join an extensive network of UCF alumni who are making a difference in our society. For instance, Kelvin Manning, an industrial engineering master's graduate, is the acting director of NASA's John F. Kennedy Space Center. In this role, yeah, that's worth an applause, yes. I recognized right away you were a very energetic group, so applaud everything, it's okay. Thank you. In this role, he manages the Kennedy team of civil service and contract employees, determining and implementing center policy and managing and executing Kennedy missions and agency program responsibilities. Prior to this position, he had served since 2021 as the center's deputy director and was in various leadership roles after joining NASA in 1992. And class of 2025, we look forward to your next great accomplishments. Your university has been on an unprecedented journey from the start. UCF was founded in 1963 to educate the talent needed to support our nation's space program and the ambitious goal to land humans on the moon, a challenge that seemed impossible at the time. This amazing university has been doing bold things ever since to energize Florida's economy and transform lives for a brighter and better tomorrow. This is what UCF does. We dare to boldly invent the future. Graduates, you earn a degree from an institution rising in excellence, rankings, and impact as Florida's premier engineering and technology university. Our students earn prestigious national and international awards and scholarships while fueling Florida's high-tech economy. Our cyber defense competition team leads the country in national championships. Our College of yes. Our College of Optics and Photonics is among the world's best. And UCF is routinely the nation's #1 supplier of talent for the aerospace and defense industries. Our faculty and student researchers in the colleges here today conduct leading-edge research aimed at solutions for society's greatest challenges, from harnessing artificial intelligence and making highways safer to advancing space travel. All of this and much more happens at an institution U.S. News & World Report ranks as one of the top 5 most innovative public universities. and the most innovative university in Florida. This distinction results from the excellence of our exceptional people, and today we celebrate you. As Florida's premier engineering and technology university, UCF awards 1 in every 4 engineering and computer science degrees among our state's public universities. Our students also lead world-class cyber defense and programming teams. Let us congratulate the graduates from the College of Engineering and Computer Science. We celebrate students who will be the leaders of tomorrow through inventive programs that bring interdisciplinary perspective to real-world challenges. These graduates leave UCF with critical thinking skills that lead to innovations that make a difference in all fields. Let us congratulate the graduates of the College of Graduate Studies. And we celebrate students who advance imaging and how we sense the world around us. For instance, they are using laser technology to build innovative telescopes that aim to give us a deeper view into outer space than we've ever seen. Let us congratulate the graduates of the College of Optics and Photonics. Graduates, we are so proud of all you've achieved, and we can't wait to see what you do next. Before we continue, allow me to acknowledge special members of the UCF family who could not be with us today. Our graduates who are active duty military and have been called away to serve our country. We are also honored to recognize additional groups of graduates who are with us today. Graduating members of our ROTC programs who have just been or are about to be commissioned as officers in our armed forces, our graduating student veterans, our graduating active duty military, and our graduating military-connected students. Will these graduates please rise and accept our thanks and congratulations? Several people who are important to the university are with me on the platform and will not be introduced later. I ask them to stand and remain standing as they are recognized, and I ask that you hold your applause until everyone has been introduced. Thomas McNamara, member, UCF Board of Trustees. Rhonda Bishop, Vice President for Compliance, Ethics, and Risk. Dr. Paige Borden, Chief Analytics Officer. Gerald Hector, Senior Vice President for Administration and Finance. Dr. Winston Schoenfeld, Vice President for Research and Innovation, and Patricia Hall, Staff Advisory Council Representative. Throughout campus and in our community, our faculty help students discover their passions and find their paths. We are fortunate to have faculty who are committed to academic excellence, pushing the boundaries of their disciplines, providing groundbreaking research that improves lives, and mentoring the next generation of thinkers, innovators, and leaders. For all of this and much more, our faculty have our sincere appreciation. Members of the UCF faculty, please stand so we may recognize your contributions and impact. Thank you. Our commencement speaker is two-time alumni, Miriam Giabi-White, an engineer and CEO of Giabi Consulting and Management. In this role, she is a consultant to the Florida Department of Transportation and local governments regarding complex infrastructure projects throughout the Sunshine State. She has more than 30 years of experience advocating for impactful transportation projects with a focus on environmental protection and sustainability and bringing local governments, communities, and businesses together for mutually beneficial solutions. As a board member for the PACE Center for Girls, Miriam serves as a leader and an example for young women. She is also an external advisory board member for the University of Florida Transportation Institute, the vice chair of the St. Johns River Management District Governing Board, and an adjunct professor of civil engineering at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. Please join me in welcoming Miriam Giabi-White.
Thank you, Dr. Cartwright, for the kind introduction. To the esteemed faculty, proud families, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2025, congratulations. Today marks the pinnacle of years of education, countless hours of hard work, and your relentless pursuit of knowledge within this incredible institution. When I was asked to deliver this speech, I felt humbled and honored. Then I asked myself, what can I possibly share in few minutes that might actually help you in life? So I went back to my own graduation and thought about what speech would have helped me back then. And here is what I have realized. I'm really just you years later. So today I want to share what I have learned about success. What is the secret? It's not as complicated as we often make it out to be. In fact, for me, it boils down to just 3 philosophies, or what I call 3 pillars: uncover, challenge, and flex. Let me share what each of those pillars has meant for me through a few stories. First pillar, uncover. Know who you are and who you want to become. Self-discovery is where every great journey begins. I was 14 years old, growing up in Iran, playing with my grandfather's broken electric tea kettle, and I was able to fix it. And as he watched me, he said something no one ever said to a girl in our hometown. Maybe you should be an engineer. In that moment, I saw the sparkle in his eyes, and I knew it. That was my dream. That was the beginning of my path. Across the world, Steve Jobs had a vision too, making technology simple, beautiful, and accessible. That dream gave us Apple. Visionary leaders like him and like you see possibilities where others see limits. So what excites you? What dreams fuel your fire? Work becomes joy when it aligns with your purpose. And remember, only you can define your limits. Second pillar, challenge. Push yourself to reach your goals. Thomas Edison once said, genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. Achieving your dream takes work. It means pushing forward even when things get hard. Look at Abraham Lincoln. He failed in businesses, lost many elections, lost loved ones, and he never gave up. And eventually he became one of the greatest leaders in history. Now back to my own journey. I came to the United States of America from Iran as a teenager to pursue my education. I didn't speak English. My parents couldn't send me much money or visit due to political tensions. Life was hard, very hard. I remember my first day at UCF to study civil engineer. I couldn't find my class, and I was too shy to ask for help. Feeling defeated, I sat in a corner and just cried and cried. After a few minutes of feeling sorry for myself, I finally looked up and I realized the classroom was right behind me. I wiped my tears, walked in, and that moment felt like a new beginning. I carried a very thick Webster's dictionary everywhere. I repeated myself constantly. One day, I went to Dr. Ko, my geotech professor from Korea, and told him that I couldn't understand his lecture because of his heavy accent. He smiled and said, "Miriam, but I don't understand you either." And then he patiently repeated himself again and again until I understood. That was kindness, and I found it right here at UCF. Whatever you're going through, you can overcome it. Each struggle makes you stronger. You've already shown that. You have faced hard classes, long nights, and maybe moments of doubt, but you made it. And that resilience, it's one of the greatest things you will take from this place. Always keep in mind, you are a knight, and knights rise again and again. And now the third pillar, flex, adapt to change, and seize new opportunities. Think about Kodak and Fujifilm. Both were leaders in photography. But when digital technology emerged, Kodak stayed stuck in its old ways and collapsed. Fujifilm, on the other hand, transformed. They pivoted into digital imaging, healthcare, even cosmetics. They thrived. Why? Because they were willing to evolve. The same goes for all of us. Reinvention isn't a weakness, it's a superpower. Life can throw you curveballs. Don't resist change, embrace it. Look for opportunities in the unexpected. You are the future, the problem solvers, the visionaries. The world needs you more than ever, from flooding to crumbling infrastructure to global crisis. Our challenges are massive, but so is your potential. So uncover, challenge, flex, and that's UCF. This university hasn't just prepared you for a career, it prepared you for life. UCF has given you more than an education. It's giving you confidence, resilience, and a lifelong curiosity. Carry that with you into the world. Keep learning, keep growing, keep adapting. In closing, remember, success is not a destination, it's a life journey. And sometimes it comes with setbacks and uncertainty, and that's okay. And for me, I'll always remember the lost girl crying on her first day of college. and I'll always be proud that she kept going. So as you leave these walls, be bold, take risks, stay curious, and be kind. Lift others as you rise, and most importantly, define success on your own terms. The world doesn't just need more professionals. It needs dreamers, innovators, and compassionate leaders. And looking out at all of you today, I know with full confidence you are ready. Congratulations, class of 2025. Go out there and change the world. Go Knights, charge on.
Thank you so much, Miriam. It's great that you recognize that many of those students here really like math, so they like patterns, and so you gave us one that's easy to remember. UCF is Uncover, Challenge, and Flex. So thank you so much for doing that. We'll remember it now. We really do appreciate everything you do for UCF. We appreciate how well you represent UCF, and I can tell you, all of you here today, I can say this from personal experience, that we have no bigger advocate than Miriam Kiabi White for UCF. Thank you for everything. And now we approach that joyful time in our program when degrees are conferred. I call upon Dr. Karim Ahmed, our Grand Marshal who represents the faculty, to recommend degrees be awarded.
Thank you, Mr. President. My faculty colleagues and I are thrilled for these graduates and for all at UCF that helped them grow and succeed. On behalf of the faculty, I'm pleased to recommend that degrees be awarded to those students qualified to receive them. Students, congratulations.
Thank you, Grand Marshal Ahmed. I am pleased to welcome Dr. Michael Johnson, Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs, to confer the doctoral degrees.
Thank you, President Cartwright. The doctoral degree represents the highest academic achievement a person can earn. To receive the doctoral degree, candidates must demonstrate proficiency through advanced graduate coursework and examinations, and demonstrate to their university professors and peers that they can engage in substantive research that adds to the body of knowledge in their fields of study. Dr. John Weisample, Interim Dean of the College of Graduate Studies, will now present the candidates for the doctoral degree.
Will the doctoral candidates from the College of Engineering and Computer Science and the College of Optics and Photonics please rise and remain standing? Mr. President, on behalf of the deans and the faculty, I am pleased to present these candidates for the degrees for which they qualify and to recommend that they be conferred.
Thank you, Dr. Weisample. Candidates, you have officially achieved the pinnacle of your collegiate journey. By the authority vested in me by the state of Florida and with the concurrence of the UCF Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the degree for which you have been recommended and for which you have qualified with all the rights and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations.
Thank you. As you can see, graduates and their faculty advisors are approaching the stage to be recognized and hooded. The hooding ceremony is traditional for the conferral of a doctoral degree. The academic hood is a UCF hood, as its black and gold colors denote, and the velvet lining represents the field of study.
Dr. Mohammed Tharwat Mahmood El Salami, Major Advisor Dr. Thomas P. O'Neill. Dr. Ahmed Ghassan F. Hariri, Major Advisor Dr. Murat Yüksel. Dr. Sohyun Choi, Major Advisor Dr. David Mohisen. Dr. Arhud Tariq Al-Ghurid, Major Advisor Dr. David Mohesen. Dr. Ian Lee Wu, Major Advisor Dr. Yao Li. Dr. Abdulaziz Al-Ghamadi, Major Advisor Dr. David Mohesen. Dr. Valeria Lanes Fiasconari, Major Advisor Dr. Louis C. Robello. Dr. Shada Karganovin, Major Advisor Dr. Valdemir Kowalski. Dr. Lena Mansour Angamdi, Major Advisors, Dr. Pamela Wisniewski and Dr. Charles E. Hughes. Dr. Ida Tarabe, Major Advisor, Dr. Ozem Garabi. Dr. Rena Lewis, Major Advisor, Dr. Ahmed Ashnawi. Dr. Cynthia Zukan Bufan, Major Advisor, Dr. Ahmad El-Shinawi.
Dr. Johnson O'Layton Sr., Major Advisor, Dr. Ahmad El-Shanwawi. Dr. Ross Osborne, Major Advisor, Dr. Romaine Maxime Guam. Dr. Hayat Sufiani, Major Advisor, Dr. Romaine Maxime Guam. Dr. May Ahmad Al-Sofyani, Major Advisor, Dr. Likang Wang. Dr. Li Ren, Major Advisor, Dr. Kien Hua. Dr. Christopher Robert Hagland, Major Advisor, Dr. Stephen Duranso. Dr. Javeed Ali, Major Advisor, Dr. Thomas Wall. Dr. Juthika Roy, Major Advisor, Dr. Arvind Singh. Dr. Juan Cruz Pellegrini, Major Advisor, Dr. Subith Vasu. Dr. Shubham Kusharwani, Major Advisor, Dr. Subith Vasu.
Instead of major advisor, say hood and pie.
I'm sorry. Hood.
Dr. Alex Stefan Ruiz, hooded by Dr. Sabith Vasu. Dr. Aldurrahman Khalid Faden, Major Advisor, Dr. Mohammed Abdel Ati. Dr. Mariam Noor, Major Advisor, Dr. Mohammed Abdel Ati. Dr. Zhangqing Jin, Major Advisor, Dr. Mohammed Abdel Ati. Dr. Samgyu Yang, Major Advisor, Dr. Mohammed Abdel Ati. Dr. Ankesh Mahesh Kumar Todi, Major Advisor, Dr. Riza Abdelvand.
Dr. Parvin Alkandi, Major Advisor, Dr. Reza Abdelvand. Dr. Kwazi Ashanti Opohu, Major Advisor, Dr. Alexander Dmytrovsky. Dr. Rakin Mohammed Shadab, Major Advisor, Dr. Mingji Lin. Dr. Sanjay Gautam, Major Advisor, Dr. Mingji Lin. Dr. Sally Youshef El-Rashedi, Major Advisor, Dr. Dingbao Huang. Dr. Ankit Kumar Sharma, Major Advisor, Dr. Hassan Farouche. Dr. John Paul Patton, Major Advisor, Dr. Kareem Ahmed. Dr. Stephen Schroeder, Major Advisor, Dr. Kareem Abdul Wahab Ahmed. Dr. Fernando Soria Perano, Major Advisor, Dr. Sean Arthur Putnam. And the last PhD graduate, Dr. Sri Ramthapa, Major Advisor, Dr. Darren D. Hudson.
The master's degree represents intensive, rigorous study in a specific discipline or profession beyond the master's degree. Today, we are pleased to confer master's degrees to our graduates who worked hard to achieve them. Will the candidates for master's degrees from among the College of Engineering and Computer Science, the College of Graduate Studies, and the College of Optics and Photonics please rise and remain standing? Mr. President, on behalf of the deans and the faculty, I am pleased to present these candidates for the degrees for which they qualify and recommend that they be conferred.
Thank you again, Dr. Weiss-Sample. Candidates, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Florida and with the concurrence of the UCF Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the degree for which you have been recommended and for which you have qualified, with all the rights and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations.
Graduates, as the first rows of master's awardees from the College of Engineering and Computer Science approach the stage, will the remaining rows please be seated until directed to come forward?
From the College of Engineering and Computer Science, Ramona Rotila. Leonardo Brian Mercer Sr. Victor Jakin Lam. Alexander Richard Cabezas. Jordan Tyler McKendry. Mason William Krager. Thais Miranda Nascimento. Karnik Anil Kumar Patel. David Koletsky Mazel. Kunal Sagar Bartra. Judith Hiruku Agabuka. Matthew Dylan McKeever. Michelle Ashley Watson. Mona Gamil Mohammed Abdulhamid. Destiny Latrice Wheeler. Ebony Nicole Watson. Megan Giselle Mendoza. Jake Christopher Norris. Bridget E. Susky. Andrew Mark Ballin. Kevin Charles Chase. Jorge Antonio Malave Carriello. Benjamin Jacob Simon. Andrea Ivana Rivera Palma. Tisana Joanna Richards. Jessica Ray. Kaylee Elise Romero. Peter Wafik Makari. Judah J. Rowe. Ariana Morning. Juanita Benjamin. Alexandra Marie Hernandez Gonzalez. Andrew William Junkin. Pedro Jesus Diaz Martinez. Maria Luisa Bonina Zimath. Gabriela Rosario Shamblin.
Catherine Jordan Wacker. Justin Daniel Lane. Ryan Daniel Roop. Nancy Jung. Adrian Enrique Mauricio Gonzalez. Jacob Thomas Jarris. Tyler Ritchie. Alejandro Rafael Cruz. Jorge Dravante Isaiah Greg Dunn. Caleb Bienami. Roosevelt Martin Mendieta Jr. Alan Roy Bashira. Antonio Priester Jr. Kieran A. Toner. Tiana Bell Langsufam. Adam John Stefanik. Joseph Paul Lamonaco. Jose Valentin Toussaint Sira Joseph. Anthony Charles Poinesa. William R. Gibbons. Matthew Allen Unwin. Miguel Leonardo Moran. Melissa Ann Cormiser. Jillian Angela McIntosh. Madison Marie Guintoli. Adrian Jasmine Hassani. Samantha Michelle Hudson. Khalil Fonseca. Michael Alexander Gamez. Arthur Matthew Radulescu. Cameron Everett Perkins. Marcus Daniel Shai Singh. Daniel Eduardo Gonzalez Mendoza. Eric Matthew Anderson. Joel Abalos Garrido Jr., Matthew Macbeth Lyons, Leighton Lee Baker, Paolo de Lima Raimundo, Austin James Lozier, Brandon Michael Nolan, Spencer F. Day, Kyle Walter Williams, Michael Robert Miller Jr., Adam Sachs, Michael Ishak, Everett Ray Wright, Thomas Stephen Smith, Matthew Kyle Voigt, Keith Thomas Crumpton, Matthew Tyler Trantina, Joshua Kyle Glaspie, Bojan Bijelek, Bo Dylan Glenn Manuel, Damian Thiel Hundley, Tyler J. Weber, Melody Jane Halbert, Eric West Frankel, Carlin A. White, Frank Johnson, Alex Armando Shuto, Frank Sebastian Volk, Katriana Adrian Clark,
Samuel Lane Yunker, Gregory Ahmet McLaughlin, James Eduardo Wells, Diana Victoria Rodriguez de Francisco, Yusuf Hussam Yusuf Abuduyak, Harshil Tishia, Surav Joshi, Akshay Bharat Gadsingh, Anmol Singh, Prachi Ravi Sebawar, Venkata Rohan Baradwaj Barantu Rapali, Jamin Bukhar Ashok Bakai Bahoy, Wan Kai Chen, Saurabh Agrawal, Matthew Richard Danko, Abdulaziz Mohammed Alwashan, Jennifer Ann Morenberg, Sonanadi Deshanamani Dagmopamaje, Javith Rajan Kanagarajan, Jack Gregory Carter, Caitlin Marie Martin, Brianna Jagjit, Subham Dadwal, Arush Gupta, Jatin Singh Kanyal, Michael Gabriel Romega, Cherubim Michael Constant, Jared A. Kaltenbaugh, Andrew W. DuPont, Dhruvi Shah, Sabrina Alicia Khan, Sydney Jane Fusco,
Fiorella Damaris Tello, Nicholas Robert Ettrick, Alejandro Isidro Canella, Bashir El-Hadi Aluzi, Shivam Singh, Satwik Kaza, Tanmay Arora, Gayanshwar Sunkara, Jagadish Bodavula, Srinivasa Vakrith Chinapapakara, Naban Aziz, Sean Pham Nguyen, Yassim Mohammed Kamar, Sukaritha Vamori, Jorge Luis Quinones Felix, Jonathan Omri Jacobson, Shashank Dubey, Priyanka Gopi, Chaitanya Jyothi Gudamila, Gutham Reddy Jaruga, Sushant Reddy Marthala, Kethavath Harishankar, Ashwara Sri Pati, Ashritha Kujibota, Pavan Sarup Lebakula, Sadvik Marpuri, Krishna Chatyana Ravi, Karthik Dugarala, Babu Mandihidi, Rukamini Samitha Gunam, Isai Reddy Bandi, Venkata Ramana Rohith Nirala,
Sai Siram Karupati, Sai Krishna Sangita, Anurtha Sahiti Paravala, Navya Shri Sagi, Venkata Sai Kumar Genusula, Mohit Lingaraj Milamani, Nakita Konda, Krishna Vamsi Gojula, Nikhil Prakash, Sanjana Athena, Vishnavi Shreda Tedu, Kevin Adil Vasquez, Elizabeth Lai, Juan Pablo Escudero Tamayo, Gustavo Arturo Estrobi Lipero, Ahmed Fragruden Sadftari, Keithan J. Higginbaum, Rithika Prem, Azur Saleh Salim Al-Bosaidi, Noah Thomas Groney, Janie Carla Velasquez, Lucas Renato Jose da Silva Guzman, Arul Venkatesh Venkatachalam, Brandon Lane Sullivan, Camilo Valias, Joseph Michael Cherka, Srinivas Venkanataya Ranayan, Venishwar Kovapati Sundaranajan, Brianna Marisanio, Jaitin Bharati, Ram Abhivav Ventant Madabushi, Meena Lokchani Gadham, Shravya Reddy Yamamula, Gautam Jirala, Pranishwar Mikalineni, Rama Meghana Pokala, Sai Sindhu Chanareddy, Dakshesh Shrikar Chirande Semanyeni, Rishi Kumar Parasa, Ashish Talapeli,
Harshit Reddy Chiluka, Naga Venkata Vaishnavi Goginyani, Shrija Dadishetty, Nitish Chandra Lavu, Leela Krishna Thumala, Sai Prasanna Soma, Kishan Sai Sriman Goli, Togajavulan Adabayar, Vasudha Madi, Nithishika Reddy Gadam, Naga Durga Ritika Chowdhury Manavarthi, Venkata Sayetha Vamshi Priya Gulapali, Sritija Vendantham, Karthik Bijanki, Nikita Maskula, Chanju Sidi, Santhan Chowdhury Radhakonda, Shahroz Udin Mohammed, Imranuddin Sheikh, Charitha Posani, Rakshak Gutha, Akil Pavan Sai Makavaram, Naga Vaishnavi Parupaka, Angelo Herberto Hernandez Almeida, Rishun Sayera, Ifti Mohammed Rezwan, Hrithik Mandi, Meghana Yadav Kanakam, Swati Priya Mardi, Rashita Chala, Ritesh Good Ratman, Venkata Satya Vishal Ankam, Taran Chowdhury Kandula, Sri Ram Rao Pamara, Jaswanth Ripaka, Anaruth Reddy Suram, Sramar Goganti, Rohan Reddy Tudi, Gagana Sindhu Gona,
Bayavanjali Male, Dania Milena Alvarez, Rishika Kanagula, Dishka Vupala, Ashwita Basam, Juan Andres Montoya, Melissa Grandoit, Ashar Anis, Abdul Karim Mohammed, Harshita Santanam Shuraskamuar, Siddhartha Nirakonda, Savita Darshini Anadaraj, Omar Umberto Solis, Nelson Miguel Almanzar, Gianfranco Santianato, Sai Krishna Manohar Jakampudi, Vijay Prakash Reddy Kuvuru, Sandarya Lahari Valipe, Sinhuja Reddy Tumala, Jhansi Lakshmi Rami Vepaldi, Somai Umareddy, Brumika Matakala, Sai Krishna Reddy Boka, Jonathan Albert Trufant. From the College of Graduate Studies, Chase Christopher Mason, Victoria Del Pilar Perez, Hanan I. Salame, Michael James Malloy, Edward John Anthony Lay, Miguel A. Fortuno, Janice Rosales, and the last master's graduate, Zaria Harrison.
The baccalaureate degree is the crowning achievement of an undergraduate education and provides a strong foundation for career opportunities and a life of learning. Before these degrees are conferred, I welcome Dr. Sheila Amin, Interim Vice President for Information Technology and Chief Information Officer, and Dean of the Burnett Honors College, to recognize our students graduating with distinction.
Thank you, Provost Johnson. It is my pleasure to provide special recognition to students who are graduating with distinction. Students who show sustained academic distinction and scholarship at the university graduate with Latin honors and are listed in the commencement program. Allow me to put this into perspective. To qualify for cum laude honors, students on average must earn 4 A's for every B they make, reaching a cumulative GPA of 3.8 or just above. Cum laude graduates, please rise to be celebrated. Please be seated. To qualify for magna cum laude honors, students on average must earn 9 A's for every B they make, reaching a cumulative GPA of 3.9 or just above. Magna cum laude graduates, please rise as we congratulate you. Lastly, to qualify for summa cum laude honors, students must earn on average 19 A's for every B they make, reaching a cumulative GPA of 3.95 or up to a perfect 4.0. Summa cum laude graduates, please rise to be celebrated. Congratulations. Please be seated. You may have noticed that some of the graduates are wearing a gold cord. This cord signifies high academic accomplishment and represents our campus honor societies. In addition, top honor medallions are presented to the students who have achieved the highest grade point average in their colleges. Will these scholars please rise to be recognized? Please be seated. The Burnett Honors College was established in 1998 to cultivate talent and inspire excellence. It is UCF's 4-year honors program and showcases exceptional scholarship, leadership, and creativity. In your program are the names of students graduating with university honors and who have completed an honors undergraduate thesis. I ask these scholars who have demonstrated remarkable achievement at UCF to stand for recognition. Please be seated. We are also very proud to recognize 2 distinct groups of remarkable student leaders who are graduating today. First, our Lead Scholars Academy graduates who have engaged in the academic study of leadership while learning to lead others and serving our community. We also celebrate the President's Leadership Council, a distinguished group selected for their scholarship, leadership, and service that have admirably represented UCF as ambassadors and hosts. These graduates are listed in the program. I ask them to stand for recognition. Please be seated. In 2001, the university established the Order of Pegasus, an honor that recognizes outstanding senior and graduate students who have demonstrated overall excellence in university involvement, leadership, academic achievement, and community service. Because of the breadth of accomplishments required for this award, the Order of Pegasus is the most prestigious and significant student award that can be attained at the university. We are pleased to have Order of Pegasus graduates with us today as esteemed members of our platform party. Would the following honorees please stand as their names are called, along with their families, to share in their recognition. Francis V. Aguayo, Mariana Sorosa Aguilar, Javed Ali, Gabriela Kelly Dos Anjos Valdesi, Julia Rose Going, Alejandro Guillermo Lopez Zulaya, Anisha Nayak, and Chloe Lucille Pinkston. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Amin. Now, I ask Dean Michael Georgiopoulos of the College of Engineering and Computer Science to present the baccalaureate candidates from that college.
I am proud to present the outstanding baccalaureate candidates from the College of Engineering and Computer Science. Will the candidates please stand and remain standing? Provost Johnson, it is my pleasure to recommend that these students be granted the degrees for which they qualified. Candidates, please remain standing.
And will Dean David Hagan of the College of Optics and Photonics present the baccalaureate candidates from that college?
I am proud to present the inventive and coherent baccalaureate candidates from the College of Optics and Photonics. Will the candidates please rise and remain standing? Provost Johnson, it's my pleasure to recommend that these students be awarded degrees for which they qualify. Candidates, please remain standing.
Thank you. Mr. President, the baccalaureate candidates standing before you have been recommended for graduation by the dean and the faculty of their colleges. I concur with these recommendations and present the candidates to you for the awarding of degrees.
Thank you, Provost Johnson. For baccalaureate graduates, the graduation tassel is a symbol of success. Moving the tassel to the left after graduating is symbolic of crossing to another stage in your life while keeping your alma mater close to your heart. Baccalaureate graduates, this is what you've been waiting for, the moment of your graduation from UCF. By the authority vested in me by the state of Florida and with the concurrence of the UCF Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the degree for which you have been recommended and for which you have qualified with all the rights and responsibilities thereto appertaining. I now invite you to move the tassel on your caps from the right side to the left. Congratulations.
Family and friends, we will now invite our undergraduates to walk across the stage. Some of you have traveled quite a distance to be a part of today's ceremony, and it is important for you to hear your graduate's name as it is called. Please be considerate and keep in mind that others wish to hear the names of their graduates as well. The top honor graduates from the College of Engineering and Computer Science, followed by the first rows of graduates from that college, are coming forward. I ask the remaining baccalaureate graduates to please be seated until you are directed to the stage.
Okay. From the College of Engineering and Computer Science, Ian Jacob Adams, summa cum laude. Rashid Al-Asmi, summa cum laude. Max Bagatini Alves, summa cum laude. Adam Bawatane, summa cum laude. Corey Bryn, summa cum laude. Brennan G. Cleland, summa cum laude. Aisha Wasim Fatala, summa cum laude. Summer Lily Fleming, summa cum laude. Jack Gow, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Ashley Gleason, summa cum laude. Evan Joseph Hurt, summa cum laude. Anna Sage Martinez, summa cum laude. Nathaniel Simon Micknoff, summa cum laude. Kitty Wang, summa cum laude. Sarah Rebecca Whitfield, summa cum laude. Francis V. Aguayo, summa cum laude. Mariana Sarosa Aguilar. Chloe Lucille Pinkston, summa cum laude. Anisha Shrivinas Nayak. Julia Rose Going, summa cum laude. Rachel Danielle Rivera. Ashley Nicole Hernandez. Nicholas Potofsky. Miguel Lorenzo Muzni. Mika Iverson. David Sebastian Maldonado. Ratika Allah. Abigail Shaylin Glover.
Lily R. Yarborough, Alejandro Cintron Vasquez, Isaac Antonio Erazo, Mia Marie Carlini, Ricardo Jose de la Paz, Tomas Alexander Ruiz, Khalid A. Khan, Jacinia Molina, Coogan James Cornia, Kyle Michael Ingleton, Dominic Raymond Capabianca, Brian Michael Lanza, Lucas Joaquin Rodriguez, Gavin Mocklin, Elliot Allen Sumner Jordan, Carlos Alarcon, Bryce Cameron Lister, Kashim Ali Akatib Jr., Mohammed Amin Lawan Guba, James Andrew Mekanami, Annalie Nicole Velez, Nathan Ebiowi Miriki, Jacob Addison Rison, Origin Slackman, Kayla Faith Israel, James Trent, Sood Mohammed Masood Al-Kiri, Kevin Zamora, Pedro David Navarez, Stephen M. Smith, Carson J. Winner, Owen Patrick Russell cum laude, Patricio Alejandro de la Torre Morales, Hiroki Okuno.
Mr. President, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Engineering and Computer Science, and with the endorsement of the Faculty Senate, the university has posthumously awarded the degree of Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering to Evan Daniel Garnett. David Garnett, Evan's father, Luann Garnett, Evan's mother, and Sean Garnett, Evan's brother, will accept the degree on behalf of the family. Hernan Hernandez Garcia, Vanessa A. Palez, Vimeles Rivera Caceres, Nicole Zonier Souza No Docimento, magna cum laude, Ryan M. Lopez Ordax, Justin Donald Janke, summa cum laude, Juan Felipe Guevara Durango, Juan Giovanni Trosinski, Rafael Leonidas Guerrero, Ahmed Altaher Al-Fayed, Colin Turan Lee, summa cum laude, Van Fat Flan, Henry Nguyen, Kyle Robert Whitman, Samantha Elise Espada, Emily Giselle Hernandez, Parker E. Sasser, Eric Fabian Marcelo Jr., Alexis Madison Fierstein, Shanadel Pido, Vanessa Daniela Melendez, Patrick Spencer West, Luca Telebach, Christopher Russell Anderson, Mary Trinity Kabalik Posadas, Rachel Nuar, summa cum laude, Nolan Christopher Maresigan, Alejandro Guerrera, Kevin Andrew Rodriguez Tan, Caitlin Elizabeth Stagg, Connor Michael Mosley, cum laude, Andres Cirillo Garcia, Alexander Hatzilius, Katarina Brown, summa cum laude, Isabella Rain Polke, Donnie Hun, Giovan Taxera, Miguel Alejandro Nobrega Lopez, Cameron Ray Scott, Andrew Raymond Hegler, Guillermo Valentin Villalobos, Miguel Angel Cortez, John Anthony Simpson, Evis Carlos Colon, Francois Marie Regis Ba,
Alexander Javier Montalegre, Nicholas Paul Jimenez, Brett Cooper Anderson, Jaylene Angelica Reyes, Rodolfo Rodriguez Moro, Ryan Dana Schmer, Dylan Joseph Foray, Catherine Devon Dare, James Edward Allen, Riley Robert Fitzgerald, William Mariano, Amir Sahid Mohammed, Amy Elizabeth Marie Conway, Carlos E. Lopez, Dinstra Bernard Little Jr., Logan Joseph Cook, Jawad Amir Siddiqui, Nicholas James Brandenburg, Patrick Tumbos, Sean Michael Weathers, Jackson Reese Vaughn, Jack Hunter Sweeney cum laude, Clifford Robert St. John Jr., Michael Alexander Cubero III, Garrison Edward Scarborough, Parker Troy Bloom cum laude, Wilfrance Clerjuste, Diego Navarro Lobo, Jorge Luis Sanchez, Gustavo Tulio Manfredini Sr., Timothy Jacob Adst, Robert Harrison McDonald, Alex T. McDavid, Alicia Wendy Gruby Hassan, Charles E. Longo, Carmina Guadalupe Sanchez Robles, Laureen Ann Tilley, summa cum laude, Jalen Lee Johnson, Patrick Ryan Quilo, Carson Tyler Chung, Isabella Nicole Aaron Sabia, Margie M. Patel cum laude, Michael Samuel Joaquim, Luis Abdiel Hernandez, Daniel M. Azran, Zoe Rose Krishtul, Diego Crespo, Jack William Rausch, Andres Eduardo Portillo Boyer, Andrew Craig Smiley, Timothy Scott Fowler, Trey Robert Velez, Juan Esteban Penuela, Sergio Cardona,
Jacob Matthew Pacheco, Simon Kim Luong, Juliana Triguero, cum laude, Lillian Lotso, Jack Thomas Dwyer, cum laude, Bradley Patrick Spencer, Alexis Sukman Mui, Niku Patel, Eric Roy Terry Jr., Isabella Francis Gomez, Marco Antonio Sanchez, Russell Lee Ridley, magna cum laude, Patrick A. Riscala, cum laude, Marcus Alejandro Lloyd, Max Jameson Hoffner, Abdul Memon, Kate Sidney Archibald, magna cum laude, John Alexander Konamu, Lucas Schoenfeld, Leonardo Ballin, Justin Anthony Lacina Rezon, Zachary Henry Weisiger, Stephen Irving Poland, Nathan D. Butcher, Edward James Weir, Michael Andrew Alfonso, Christopher Bruno De Sisto, summa cum laude, Elio Mario Hernandez Jr., Rhea Patel, Oyusha Japal Vipal Shah, Ian Lizama, Dalia Sanchez Castellanos, Ethan J. Fuller, Hugo Joel Tarrera, summa cum laude, Ethan Joshua Voth, magna cum laude, Christopher Charles McChesney II, Christian Raphael Abreu, Soraya Shurinarin, Nalini Jasmine Persaud, Ariane Tashkor, Raphael Zuniga, Freeman Jackson Kellum IV, cum laude, Robert Michaels,
Justin Wu, Nicholas Carl Brick, Anthony Bryant Chung, Alyssa Marie Zambrano, Naji D. Haley, Badir Nasir bin Nafif, Nawaf Mohammed Al-Judabi, Alana Goldstein, Kathleen Danielle McGuire, Abraham J. Alcala, Caitlin Henderson, Emily Jennifer Barros, Jonathan Richard Billington, Jonathan Michael Anjoy, Lucas Michael Califano, cum laude, Andre Alexander Revelis, Justin Tyler Robbins, Lauren Brandy Marquez, Jose Antonio Perez, Aiden J. Steinbrueck, Cole Edwin Denton, Grace Ellen Hallam, Jared Brendan Olitsky, cum laude, Price Gabriel Newsom, Grishwanth Paruchuri, magna cum laude, Nathan James Obrakta, magna cum laude, Lehman J. Jordan, Marvin Anthony Sanchez, Maria Regina Gallagher, Lauren Elizabeth Hurd, Angela R. Said, Leila Danae Connor cum laude, Ernesto Padrino Sequeira summa cum laude, Ryan M. Baumgartner cum laude, Thomas Joseph Nedugumtil, Alberto Jose Conde, Karina M. Yuha, Robert John Behrens, Evan Manuel Petroni, Jazail Concepcion, Kyle Raymond Nazarian,
Nicholas Valente Bornell, Moses Daniel Cohen, Nicholas James Mathern, magna cum laude, Alexander Wynn, cum laude, David Andres Garzon, Levi Peter Camp, Hans F. Kettles, David Restrepo, Satesh Satarayan Dodal, Isabel Irene Kaltenbaugh, Owen Edward Baylor, Patrick M. Griffin, Casey E. Jack, Israel Charles, David Eduardo Valdez, Reggie Benz Ocampos, Taquiladin Majid Azubaidi, Sofiane Luiba, Eswant Shiram Chengalaseti, Aniket Bansal, Brody Ryan Moorman, Edward Anthony Rosales, Angelo Dimitri Dovas, Ethan Charles Brooks, Brenton Robert Kohler, Bryn S. Blumenstein, cum laude, Fabrizio Renato Lombardo, cum laude, Tylon Cortez Robinson, Ariana Josefina Jimenez Marquez, Jemima Emily Rajak, James L. Latimer, Matthew Scott McCullough, James Gachihi Devo, Jeremy Caraballo Rivera, Nicholas Sukram, Justin Tyler Almazan, Quinn Alexander Gilbert, Aviv Brian Barak, magna cum laude, John Tabio, Dario A. Sansota, Enrique Romero, cum laude, Caleb Bravera, magna cum laude, Farid Samitsasan,
Michael R. Knight, Jacob Stella, Simeon Joseph Feliz, Aaron N. Baksh, Oscar D. Rodriguez Decan, Caleb Jacob Christopher Freckman. Gabriel Eduardo Blandon Canseca, magna cum laude. Carlos Ignacio Coons, summa cum laude. Wilson Orlando Gill. Riva Mangesh Patra. Ria Manish Dalal, magna cum laude. Naomi Mamwambo. Roman Rosario. Julian Pesas Mendes. Liam Lloyd Bouchereau, cum laude. Nikul Jethalal Halai. Cain LaPerle. Christian Michael de Malanta Manuel, cum laude. Esperando Elbin II, cum laude. Jordan Catherine Beto Stitzen. Virelli Sarawathi Anbarusu, cum laude. Lauren Shea Whetstone. Ariel Elise Meyerson. Michael P. McGarvey. Christian A. Durant, summa cum laude. Elaine J. Ambrose, cum laude. Dylan A. Sardasing. Erica Joseph. Miriam Rabadi, summa cum laude. Tomas Enrique Cevallos. Matthew Lopez. Diego Avila. Olamide Philip Awabosuyi. Andrew Javier Rose Jr. Jesly Lopez Martinez. Noah J. Yon. Noah Sebastian Donahue. Joseph Rafael Mazzella. Scott Schreier. Tevin Leo Makudi. Judy Moshin Kalaf. Braden R. Voiles, magna cum laude. Giovanni M. Rebelar. Caleb Alexander Sauceda. James Lee Golden III.
Lakshmi Shirapira Katravapupale, cum laude. Miles Christopher Stevens, cum laude. Matthew J. Hauser. Christopher Lewis Dula. Sharon S. Pulacara. Logan Alexander Graves. Richard Jacques Louis. Ricardo Javier Sanchez Gordon, magna cum laude. Luke Ryan Morrison. Aaron Thomas Alexander. Robert Joseph Troutwine. Jacob Allen Gadbury, cum laude. Kaylin Gadbury, magna cum laude. Brian Jesus Rangel Avila. Alan Joseph Minorca. Vincent G. Camarata. Austin Grant Fox. Luis Santiago Martinez. Anastasia Mamikina. Chakshu Rakesh Shah, cum laude. Elena Ashley Benfield. Jonathan Moves. Christopher J. Jensen. Nathan Daniel Smith. Luis Enrique Santiago. Jake Daniel Bulashki. Melanie Elizabeth Campbell. Clayton Gordon. Jeremy Hagler. David Enrique Umanzor. Ethan Travis Fleur, cum laude. John Bleck Vea. Christian Harris. Thomas Garcia. Nicholas Levson Giddings. Nicholas Andrew Billeris. Sophia Angelica Aid Dowd, cum laude. Emma Grace Moore. Kaylin Schultz Minji. Cole Chimilars. Dylan J. Gregory.
Daniel Joseph Cornelison. Jonathan J. Alonzo. Joseph Christopher Neidig. Gael Adamus, cum laude. Daniel Angulo. Robert William Josephson II. Sebastian St. Hilaire. Caleb Miller. Griffin A. Zakau, cum laude. Stuart Josue Guevara Gabuarde. Armando Jesus Pabon. Shane Desmond Wells. Frank Anthony Loturco. Nicholas Ryan Bursch. Mitchell Robert Martins, cum laude. Cameron Michael Barnes Evans. Colin Michael Hauk. Alexander Edward Fugger. Alexander Joseph Lombard. Dennis Charles Klingener III. Christopher Onuiki, magna cum laude. Matthew Ezekiel Barasa, cum laude. John Patrick Fogarty. Caitlin Elizabeth Grimes, summa cum laude. Michael William Myers. Rodrigo Jefferson Mina Dominguez Costa. Kevin Alexander Lamb, Spencer Walcott, summa cum laude, Luis Andres Tomar, Jeremiah James Nicholson, Ivy Tian Zhang, summa cum laude, Jose Angel Hoyo Sanchez, summa cum laude, Junie Donjon Yum, Philip Peter Tanev, Jacob Schulberg, Brandon Stein, Derek Jerome Reed Jr., Esteban Mauricio Venegas, Nathaniel Edward Gibson, Reed Burchard, Ferris Saleh Almoudi, Melanie Prado, Dylan Barry Duriyu, Wendy Reyes,
Matthew Cole Parker, Andoni Yorain, James Anthony Smith, James Thomas Daly, Wild Simpson, Felipe Cola Pereira, Chase Tyler Moore, Tristan John Hedrick, Alex Z, Jesse Simpson, Jacob William Boyce, Armand S. Kulbehi, Chase M. Taylor, Colin P. Sumner, Kenneth Lanza Pego, cum laude, Vicky Feet Wen, Reed Roger Holton, Amaya Brianna Rosario, Anna Zurob, Leo Tron, Jeremy Orlando Von Beneke, Miles Alex Osweiler, Brian Vega Rosa, Tyler John Muradian, Jose Ricardo Benitez, cum laude, Dylan Thomas Stone, Victor Pereira Lessa, Nathan Canapolave, James David Seward,
Gerardo Rafael Serrano Romero, Cameron Christopher Rye, Michael Angel Eaton Jr., Ricardo Daniel Briones Vientamilla, Ryan Jacob Anstedt, Manuel Ramos, Andy Wynn, Kirk Lefebvre, Gabriel David Shivo, Lainey Renee Mazur, Andrea Beatriz Medina Arroyo, Kevin Alberto Wynn, Colin Michael Doyle, Samuel Matos Drummond, Christopher D. Link, Amar Al-Sharif, Antonios Rizek, Josie Marie Mel, Christy Lee, Louis T. Au, Jacob Daniel LaMonica, Jacob Michael Cantaro Spittler, Benjamin James Steinebron, Sira Doshi, cum laude, Zachary Kane Caput, Keegan Edward Sachs, Ashton Elijah Jewel Williams, Dylan Alexander Benson, summa cum laude, Reef Holdinga, Matthias Riosa, cum laude, Alexander Brian Kolb, Pranav Satya Sataraju, Lisa Margaret Gaglio, cum laude, Michael Francis Patney, Ryan Christopher Monahan Jr., Sirkan Onor Mustafa, Karsten Charles McLeod, Michael Francis Espino,
Chase Robert Hansen, Thomas Belikov, Victor Manuel Suarez, Lanier Javier Suarez Colome, Oscar Daniel Rodriguez Medina, Fraser Scott Thompson, Gabriel Duane Izaguirre, summa cum laude, Sophia Marina Uribe, Carissa Lynn Burkhart, summa cum laude, Madeline Francis, summa cum laude, Vanessa Renee Donaldson, Luis Fernando Rivera, Frederick George Collins, magna cum laude, Benjamin Andrew Kufdick, Diego Ignacio Lopez, cum laude, Jonathan R. Shelton, summa cum laude, Jonathan Alexander Perez, Benjamin Heider, Kenneth Harris Behar, Ariel Sepulveda, cum laude, Alexander Yurevich Zokyan, Victor Manuel Acevedo III, Anna Young, magna cum laude, Abigail Christine Rank, Layla Anisha Jewett, Andy Gonsalves, Javier James Viales, Felix Newton Jean-Pierre Evans, Keegan Braxton O'Mealy, Walker Lee Phillips, Corey Dwayne Swafford, Colby Joseph Krupar, Mahmoud Saeed Lufti, Joseph William Sivi Mischuk, Rosella Amelia Diorio, Patrick Roberts Devoni, Egan J. Rigney, Tyler Chen,
Brian Austin Kahn, David Joshua Figueres Sosa, summa cum laude, Jared Robert Davies, Donovan Ho, Andrew John Mitchell, cum laude, Connor J. Bennett, James Patrick Regan, Carl Jonas Lindvall, Terrence Matthias, magna cum laude, Bryce Scott Kovalik, Michael Alexander Maloney, Adrian Alvarez, Michael George Ryan, Matthew J. Neat, Stephen Alexander Gill, Gabriel Ignacio Nunez, Brian Aguilar, Brad Potier, Samantha Voru, Ronit Mahantesh Malamani, Badri Saketh Pradi, Jonathan Michael Jocelyn, Alexander Anakin Henningsen Bruce, cum laude, Yamil Casarreal, cum laude, Obenson Servius, Quinton Connor Van Loom, cum laude, Dominic B. Castagna, summa cum laude, Ethan Parker Grieve, cum laude, Christopher Joshua Fan, cum laude, Brandon Michael Mayer, Braun Michael Zimmerman, Edward Grant Woodruff, Paul E. DeHart, magna cum laude, Suban Bakish Wade, magna cum laude, Hunter Nolan Quinlan, Arturo Enrique Negrete,
Joshua Dennis Kopp, Kenny Wen, Roman Anthony Caragiulio, Stephen Alexander Grady, Hudson Baines Miller, Eva Rochelle Fountain, Francis Marie Schmidt, Ryan Drake Horwitz, Giovanni Asse Colon, Sean Matthew Cheney, Daisy Annette Hernandez Gonzalez, Fabian Gerardo Londono, Kyle James Thompson, Julia Cruel Sanchez, cum laude, Mateo Nicholas Gamero, Jeremy Alexander Elizondo, Santos Solinet, Fadi Aboud, cum laude, Brandon Robert Boresia, Matthew Anthony Price, Kortink Kapungantu, Om Shintain Patel, cum laude, Esteban Rios, Simone K. Lee, Ryan Arkan Rahuru, Armani Garcia, Kevin Peter Cosio, cum laude, Matthew Benjamin Snowball, magna cum laude, Anika Zane, cum laude, Jared Elliott Rosenthal, Andrea Virginia Del Villar Cardenas, Daniela Cardena Cancino, Mariam Zubair, Thomas Scott Risley, Benjamin Tracy, cum laude, Alexander Robert Marco, Ryan Joseph Taminga, Ash Shah Colt, summa cum laude, Jacob Kyle Adams, Noah Furman, Lucas Junkar Vierning, Nicholas Cruz, Juliana Tomlinsons, Hayden Solomon Tabb, Hunter Douglas Herbst, Rachel Lee Leiner, Nicholas Ivan Aristizabal, Gabriel Jacob Richdan, Jacob McKiernan, Trevor K. Jones, Ian Ilyich Arocho Hernandez, Andrian Michael Mainhart,
Dylan Gabriel Mu Hernandez, cum laude, Frank John Frana, Elizabeth Irene Ryan, Brandy Dominique Falconer, Samantha Louise Caparaz de Jesus, Antonio Acosta, Jonah James Sprandell, Austin James Silva, Isaiah Daniel McCarty, Chris Raj Parasapogu, Delaley Ekpa, Matthew George Vanderdoes, Tyler S. Noop, magna cum laude, Dennis Doda, Aaron Kimball Culp, Ryan John Morehouse, Andrew Jarrett Herbert, Audrey Elizabeth Bolander, cum laude, Olivia Kate Dean, John Zamudio, Danny Stephen Rodriguez, Luis Felipe de Moraes Suto, Sean Hunter Feldman, Farhan Faraz Mabub, magna cum laude, Shiv Kanthalu, James Carl Salser, Braden Antonelli, Joshua David Phillips, Anthony P. Riker, Brandon Joseph Arquette, Kevin Yamota Mehedinia, Andrew Thomas Browning, Michael John Parker, Ana La Rosa Perez, Nelson Alejandro Valadares Jr., Connor James Harbaugh, magna cum laude, Mariah Nicole Jones, Asa El Sadat Dabo, Vincent Joseph Lazo, Dawn Martin, Maximus Sartine Smith, Justin Ramelli, Nicholas L. Lages, Martin Esteban Cabanillas, Corbin Lee James,
William Jefferson Lee, Kayla Michelle Yung Stanley, Brian Nero Hernandez, Ricky Chen, magna cum laude, Gabrielle De Oliveira, Caleb John McHugh, Christopher M. Paglutia, Sean James Zarobsky, summa cum laude, Andre Isaiah Jennings, Jacob H. Reisler, cum laude, Masawir Fazula Bulo, Victoria Opal, Logan Riley McBride, cum laude, Alex Patrick Moberg, Bider Abu Zayed, Rahul Mohan, summa cum laude, Scott Timothy Schimpf, Kyle D. Eckley, Luke Christian Reyes, Michael Brett Sinclair, Surya Nalatambe, Raul Gratero Medina, Ansain Perez Masache, Shamal Khan, Tabish Latif Paracha, summa cum laude, Justice Salas, summa cum laude, Jake William Rea, Connor Allen Henry, Luke Douglas Templeton, Colton Isaac Maring, Caitlin Danielle Aschenfelter, John Richard Folsom IV, Regina Lugo Ugarte, Jebediah James Pond, Kaylees A. Rodriguez, cum laude, Henry Sebastian Bojorquez Rodriguez,
Raid Ahmad Naeem, Jack Casey Carr, Cody Whitner Morgan, Samuel Kreiser, Gabriel Alejandro Gadala Maria, Daryl Ricky Doctor, Brandon Hicks, Emmanuel Botros, Alan N. Fan, cum laude, Nathaniel David Root, Aaron Charles Gunther, summa cum laude, Adam H. Zarek, Luigi Wellner, Alexander John Koromalias, Samantha Tyson, Lazar Petrovic, Drake A. Polino, Sophia Khaldun Aku, Dina H. Kazoun, magna cum laude, Malak Bassam El Said, magna cum laude, Edier Soto, Avery Chase Otley, Ashley Savannah Davis, Joshua Paul O'Reilly, Robert DeSussur O'Brien, magna cum laude, Julian Terry Netovitz, Andrew Sean Kinney, Salman Mohammed Hamada, Paul Liu, Guillermo Andres Romero, Jake Jonathan Driver, Tyler R. Grayford, Justin Donald Mirek, Connor Milo Cribley, Joshua Ray Jennings, Davis Gregory Franklin, Devin M. Estrada, Georgiana Pilar Waldbaum, Elvi Levanja, Logan Alexander Karazi,
John Arthur Tusillo. Brett M. Morales, cum laude. Tyler Derek Carson. Jack V. Wilson. Ella Jane Plessinger. Abigail Rose Panzella. Olvin Yoel Castro. Gavin Grant Mobley. Elena Reese Turner. Sophia Noel Dimmers. Christine Marie Hawkins. Carson J. Smiley. Paul No Dong Nguyen. Seth Edward Goodwin. Christian Noel Velasquez. Rodrigo Almeida Santos, cum laude. Ingrid Lucas. Thomas Michael Mitchell Jr. Michael A. Burns. Devin Stone South Simic. Matthew Alexander Enos. Elizabeth Jane Tetter. Stephanie Kalma Bias. Lucas Ezio Honda Morita. Janielle Douglas. Sammy Walid Ilomari. Colin William Kirby. Nathaniel Hagan Farrell. Jessica Marie Murphy. Suriname Meher Kakipati, magna cum laude. Kevin George Kurian, summa cum laude. Sylvia Chowdhury. Carlina Elizabeth Maya, cum laude. Tabitha Eli Rivera Hernandez. Arnold Joshua Pareco. Ashler Wesley Watkins. Richard Isaiah Blaine. Grace Trout, summa cum laude. Andre Duncan Von Hebra. Pablo Jose Rodriguez. Evan M. Kasky. Davi de Oliveira Dantes. Yosef M. Samuel.
Nicholas Zaman Sayed. Purel Jose Balahadia Mopas. Cameron Scott Clater. Ayub Boabid. Dana Rose El Khoury. Gabriel Alexander Kalamulo. Abhinav Santosh Krishna Kota. Mohammed Mustafa. Caden Brown. Gavin Nelson Roque. Christopher G. Haas. Mason Bradley Afun. Yara Rami Tabalat. Marin Sophia Hayes. Maria Fernanda Talafero Artur. Carter Leland Dabney. Harry James Whitmore. Madison Grace Heaney. Sophia Michelle Anschutz. Charlize May Cooper. Craig Noah Fisher. Avery J. Millard. Jacob Alexander Bandersky. Dario Josette Antonio. Hunter Robert Lovick. Dylan Dominic Cecere, cum laude. Robert Huntington Davis IV. Jacob Aaron Dorfman. Hector T. Pera. Austin John Robertson. James Goffigan. Devin Ann Fox. Cameron Otis Stott.
Emilio J. Canals. Aiden Lawrence Rogers, cum laude. Avani Sandilia. Isabel Thompson. Megan Marie Murphy. Carlos Cantu. Cameron Elise Brown. Aaron Cadeno. Tyler Michael Kelly, summa cum laude. Kelly Elizabeth Berklick. Mohad Khalil. Patrick Ejay. Samuel Kevin Phillips Jr., Alyssa Ford, Gabriela Lucas Perez Barbosa, magna cum laude, Kristen Jean Hamad Maurice, Danielle Posada, Tamina A. Hoagland Blunston, Juan Esteban Gomez Lopez, Herman Jitendra Kanujia, summa cum laude, David Fane, summa cum laude, Roman Aurelio de Cesare Fernandez, Kylie Ray Wiener, Jake Connor Reppiger, Jacob Parker Belkavich, Andrew Douglas Smuck, Jesse Gabriela Davalos Barrios, Maria Jose Ray Torres, Vivian Dornelis, Julia Elena Bedrin, Silvana Valentina Salas Nunez, Cassandra Aminta Reyes, Anjali Reina Rogers, Brian Austin Denman, Kobe Michael Konomon, Zachariah Morine Anifit, Noah Charles Provencher, Jerzy Dobrolowski, Muzamil Shamsi, Soham Ganguly, K.M. Nifamul Islam, Fatma Fawzi El-Mandani, magna cum laude, Raymond Mayer Zhang,
V. Nop Dang, cum laude. Kazi Mamoon Ulak. David D. Grimes, magna cum laude. James Chen, summa cum laude. Cody Jing Shen. Samar Karanch, summa cum laude. Darren Dean Bansil, cum laude. Camilo Alvarez Velez. Sarah Grace Rendell, summa cum laude. Taylor B. Hollingsworth. Daniel Joseph Gonzalez. Evan Joseph Goldsmith. Timothy Martin Kovacs, summa cum laude. Charles Jeremiah Cosby, cum laude. Asan Dial. Joshua Allen Feldman. Logan M. Isom. Tomas Diego Balmaceda, magna cum laude. Gennaro M. Fratucello. Vincenzo A. Diober. Vinicius A. Diober. Jose Antonio Vieira. Ashley Lynn Anel. Noah Victor Lawton. Nolan Joseph Metcalf. Nicholas Edward Wassam. Sakshi Vishal Shukla. Dario Alejandra Martinez Tamez. Jory Drita. Andrew Valentin. Daniel Alejandro Andrade. Jerry Wang. Tina Yu Tran. Crystal Elizabeth Kelly. Andrew McTomney. Braden Anthony Cook, cum laude. Sean Michael Ivy. Ethan David Mueller. Rylan Leland Townsend. Dennis Montalvo Rivera. Jesse Tristan Stewart. Seth Michael Crawford. Alexander Mario Stanshu. Jackson Louis Topel.
Yuki Zhou, Samuel Ignacio Reyes Dyer, Joseph David Desmet, Erica Jean Kennedy, Nasser Salim Nasser Al-Dawani, summa cum laude, Saud Abdullah Juma Al-Balushi, Al-Mamun Sultan Hamoud Al-Mawali, Owen Russell Burns, magna cum laude, Aiden Liam Polk, Robert Abraham D. Benedetti Gomez, cum laude, Kaylee Abramovs, Kevin Levi Jackson, Adrian Gabriel Navarro Melendez, Gavin Richard Abel, Tyler Anthony Paura, Will Elijah Durasomo, Paul Enrique Castro, Leonard Harold Gomez, Daniel Therese Small, Gavin Alexander Cruz, Luis A. Cabral, Jervan Ivan Morris, Megan L. Carlson, Marvin Edric Orozco, Bianca Frakenzekakis, Amal Ahmed Al-Rashid, Brandon Stewart, Ethan G. Constant, cum laude, Junior Esteban Veras, Aaron Milan Gold, Shian Rashawn Morrison, Yasmini Shahadio, cum laude, Chinghe Chong, magna cum laude, Sharon N. Turabiatis, Sergio Adrian Miranda Jr., Daniel A. Huertas, Lena Nalu O'Brien, Tatiana Reese Gary, Alexander Louis Mojica, Joseph H. Cizela, Mohammed Hansla Khan, Mohammed Yahya Hamid, Abdul Rahman Alayadi,
Khalid Al-Hilali, Brandon Zhang, Giancarlos Corraliza, cum laude, Chelsea Mozo, Stephanie Sophia Rondon, summa cum laude, Jessica Hernandez, Christopher Gagnier, Corrine Hanna, Andrew Topliff, Justin Matthew Roderick, Rachel Ann Vitaliano, Michael John Nepiwoda, Sergio Jesus Padilla, Gabriel Alexander Hernandez, Salma Elbana, William Marcos Bradley, cum laude, Jacob Ian Mendelson, cum laude, Patrick Michael Othen, summa cum laude, Nina Alana Cipriano, cum laude, Sharina Leonard, Juliana Ruby Diaz,
Yusuf Bassam Hassan, Eric Tajdi, Yaharia Iziari, Yadira Iziari, Tatiana Kosvitska, cum laude, Joshua Wen, magna cum laude, Julie Melissa Gallagher, Noah Thomas Rooks III, Sophia L. Kaspelich, Tristan William Palumbo, Nicholas Alexander Rubio, summa cum laude, Dominic Anthony Falvo, Gonsalvo Matias Gomez Silva, Trevor Scott Hart, Charles Martin Zook, Kensley Marvin Cadet, Timothy Brandon Ogg, Juan Sebastian Castro, Jerry Charles Burke, Danielle Alfred DeFrancis Jr., Neil Brian Coughlin, Joshua William Trexler, Nicholas Anthony Ruppel, Nathan Bradley Cameron, Patrick John Bucci Jr., Gregory Michael Guerrera, Christian Jonathan Suarez Loris, Rami Bassam Thrower, Lucas Jacob De Reamer, Jesse Giansanti, Kyan M. Weisley, Sean Andrew Camino, magna cum laude, Abraham Amir Alufa, Jordan Pearson Amakar, Owen J. Marvel, Shania Aviel Hodge, Cora Marie C., Saray Fernandez, Alexander Negron, summa cum laude, Angel Gabriel Santos,
Yvette Lorette Williams, Zachary Scott Ippolito, Casimir David Parker, Anthony Miguel Reyes, Adrian Nicole Gutman, magna cum laude, Colby Hayden Cash, Eric Leandro Castillo, Adam Schuring, Joseph Daniel Simon, Kayla Sofia Alonso, Mary Elizabeth Campbell, Gabriel Armando Hernandez cum laude, Juan E. Cominares, Giovanni Caffarelli cum laude, Litzy Sherlyn Ventura, Brianna K. Thacker, and the last graduate of Engineering and Computer Science, Ramsev Keddy Charles. From the College of Optics and Photonics, Braden C. Larson. Alejandro Guillermo Lopez Zelaya, magna cum laude. Gabriela Kelly dos Anjos Baldacci, cum laude. Gabriel Aiden Taylor. Elizar Simicalov. Carlos Isaac Granja Angulo. Juanita Solanillo Romero. Luana Capel. Midkat Sadnanov, Paul A. Wheeler, Gennaro Morales Jr., Maya Jade Sosa cum laude, Lily Elise Sig, Allison Danielle Omen cum laude, Madison Lee Cope, and the last student this afternoon from the graduate of Optics and Photonics, Ferris F. Thrower.
Congratulations, class of 2025. Bryce Lister, the student body president, has some brief words of encouragement.
Well, first off, we did it! Congratulations. I think we all know the road to this big day wasn't always easy, especially for so many of us in the class of 2025. But let today remind you that despite the obstacles and challenges, you charged on and you prevailed. Personally, I took all 3 attempts on my foundation exam for CS. So what's next, class of 2025? I say we go out into the world and we cultivate our talents, and we follow our passions as we positively impact society, and we never forget where we came from. With the knowledge, tools, and growth from your time at UCF, you'll be unstoppable. I think this is my 9th commencement that I've spoken at this point, but it's also the final one that I'll speak at because I turned my tassel to the left today for the first time. It's truly a surreal experience to be standing and speaking to you at my own commencement, and I did not expect to be in this position 4 years ago. While I have the chance, I have to say thank you to my loving family, my parents, and my brother, and also to one of my great mentors, Austin Lazier, who graduated with his master's today, and I couldn't have done this without you. Thank you, Knights, for entrusting me with this position. Hopefully I made you proud, because I am forever proud to wear black and gold. I'm lucky I didn't cry. We are so excited to see what you all do next. And know that wherever life leads, you are forever part of the UCF family and Knight Nation. So now, for our first time as UCF alumni and my final time as your student body president, let me lead you in saying, go Knights! Thank you, congratulations.
Thank you, Bryce, and congratulations on walking across the stage today and earning your degree. As we near the end of our ceremony, I invite our last speaker, Ben Stewart, class of 2017, to welcome you to the UCF alumni family.
Hello, and thank you for letting me speak on this joyous occasion. My name is Benjamin Stewart. UCF wanted me to stick to a strip, but I'm far too bold for that. Bear with me, Knights. I'm here to share insights to inspire a life of meaning. No one's tackling me yet, so we're safe, I hope. I'm a dreamer, a poet, and a photonics engineer and UCF alumni. Today I stand before the class of 2025 from the College of Engineering and Computer Science and the College of Optics and Photonics, thrilled for what's ahead. You've worked hard tackling tough problems across photonics, computer science, mechanical, and electrical engineering, training your minds to innovate. Now, you're launching into the world to start your careers, not just as graduates, but as unifiers who can reduce conflict through teamwork and make the world better one step at a time. Core to who I am and what makes me a remarkable engineer, the rules, especially physics, are meant to be bent. I love acronyms. I'm an arson, an always rebelling son of Newton, constantly pushing boundaries to ignite change and drive progress. You Knights have that same fire. But how do you channel it into a life that matters? You need an arsenal. Academic science, revolutionize your physics, sound off your trumpet for everyone else, and let original ideas never die, and always learn. I created a life equation, a framework to guide you. I scribbled it down 10 years ago in a late night study session, combining calculus and psychology. Imagine your life as a story shaped by 6 qualities: the integral of birth to death, of leadership, wisdom, courage, love, intention, and creation, divided by time. At birth, they're seeds. leadership as a whisper, wisdom as curiosity, courage as a first step, love as light, intention as purpose, and creation as the urge to build. Over time, they bloom. Leadership guides teams and creates vision. Wisdom becomes lessons and informs. Courage faces fears and pushes onward. Love with a small smile as connection. Intention steers, and creation brings it to life. And realize it's a garden growing with every choice, project, and act of kindness. At UCF, I worked on optical wireless communication at Creole, learning from visionaries like Dr. Peter Delfiet and Dr. Baha Saleh on how to think like a photonics engineer. Those late nights weren't just assignments, they were seeds for solutions, tuning my life equation. I multiplied my strength, my skills and grit with my intention to make a difference, creating a force, as some might even call a workforce, with intention as the key component of the equation. You've planted similar seeds here, whether in Creole or across engineering disciplines, preparing to launch into the world. The action force is strength times intention. The world is noisy, full of despair and destruction. People get trapped in disagreements. All right, I gotta move on. Tune your signal to lift others. Focus on collaboration and empathy, building bridges that triumph over conflict. Create with intention to improve the world. Class of 2025, your journey is just beginning. Charge on means being smarter, stronger, and bolder together. Knight Nation and your alumni family are with you. Keep looking up, shine on, go Knights, charge on. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Thank you, Ben. As we close our ceremony, know that UCF will play a tremendous role in what is to come in our state and world. Through great discoveries, life-changing inventions, bold partnerships, solutions to challenges we know about, and those that have yet to even emerge. And you, our graduates, are a major part of everything we will achieve. We are a university committed to providing access to opportunity for people from every walk of life to earn success. Today, we celebrate all of you who chose to work hard and devote yourselves to making the most of every opportunity presented. We hope you retain the unmatched optimism, curiosity, and compassion that first brought you to UCF. We wish you much happiness and success in all you do, and above all, we hope you keep reaching for the stars. Before we go, please join me in recognizing the contributions of two people who helped make this such a memorable event, our bagpipers, Reginald Lyle and Ben Pugh. We will conclude our ceremony by singing the alma mater. You will find the words on the back cover of your program. Afterward, we will have the recession of the platform party and the faculty. All guests should then exit the arena and meet your graduate outside. Thank you all for joining us for today's commencement ceremony. Will all who are able please rise, and gentlemen, will you again please remove your caps? And before we sing, just one more time, go Knights!
Charge on! All hail to alma mater, whose banner black and gold will wave in fame and splendor as the passing years unfold. May loyalty and friendship within our hearts unite, and light the star to friendships will